Good morning students. Hope you all are doing well. In the last video we have solved questions from exercise 1.1 and today in this video we are going to start exercise 1.2. But before moving on to the new exercise, first let us discuss your homework. So these are the solution of the homework which I have given. You can match your answers from the board. Let us start our second exercise, exercise 1.2. Question number 1 we are going to see. Look, write down a pair of integers whose sum is minus 7. So you have to write down pair of integers, okay. When you will write those pair of integers, the first part is you should get the sum equal to how much? Minus 7. So students, I have to take two integers and I have to get the result as, I have to get their sum as minus 7. How to solve this question? See students, simply think of any two numbers whose sum will be 7. There may be many pairs, okay. For example, one pair I am taking as 4 and 3. On adding 4 and 3 we are going to get 7. But my problem is I want minus 7. So what we can do? As 4 is the greater number, you can put minus sign here. Now in result also we will get minus sign. But here minus plus will become minus. So 4 minus 3 we are going to get minus 1, isn't it? But we want minus 7. So something else we have to do here. This 3 I am taking as negative 3. Now students, minus 4 here plus minus, minus 3. What will be the result students? Minus minus plus 4 plus 3, 7. As 4 is the greater number with negative sign, we got minus 7. So this pair I can write here as minus 4 plus minus 3 is equals to minus 7. Clear students? And it can have many answers, okay. It can have many pairs of integers whose sum will be equal to minus 7. Such other integers, if you want to see other pairs, then we can take it as minus 5 plus minus 2. Okay, here what will happen? Plus minus minus. See, your result will be minus 7. So like this you can make many pairs of integers, but in the question we have to give only one pair of integers and we are going to take this as our answer. Okay. Now let us see again. We have to write a pair of integers for B point whose difference should be equal to minus 10. In simple words students, you have to take two integers on subtracting which the result should be equals to minus 10. So let's write like this first. If you will write like this, now it will be easier to understand. Okay, we have to subtract two integers whose sum will be equal to minus 10. Now again student, think of any two numbers on subtracting which you will get 12. Sorry, on subtracting which you will get 10. So I am taking as 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2, how much we are going to get students? 12 minus 2 we will get 10. But again the problem is we want negative 10, minus 10, and here the result is 10. तो फिर से कुछ करना पड़ेगा. What we can do is 12 is the greater number, in answer also we want minus. So I can put minus sign in front of 12. But now what is the problem? Minus minus will become plus. 12 plus 2 will give you 14, minus 14. But we want minus 10. So what else we can do here? Here we can write minus with 2, then what will happen? See, minus 12 minus minus will give you plus. Now see students, minus plus minus, 12 minus 2, 10. 12 is the greater number with negative sign, so in answer also I will get minus. So minus 10. Clear students? Let's see. So what will be the answer here? The first, in the pair of integers, the first integer is minus 12. Then minus, again the second integer is again a negative integer. So minus 12 minus minus 2 will give you minus 10. Okay. Now third part of the question students, third part is very simple. You have to give a pair of integers whose sum is equals to 0. Take one negative integer and the same integer as a positive one. You are going to get 0. Means minus 3 plus 3. So students, minus plus minus 3 minus 3, you are going to get 0. Many other pairs can be there. Minus 5 plus 5, again you are going to get 0. 10 minus 10 10 minus 10 plus 10, again you are going to get 0, means take first a negative integer and same integer as a positive one and you are going to get the result as 0. Okay, so this is the first question of exercise 1.2. Now we are going to start question number 2, students. Question number 2, let us see. Question 2, part A. Write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. So students, here it is mentioned that you have to only take two negative integers. On subtracting them, their difference should be equal to 8. No problem. What you are going to do is, first number will be a negative integer, okay. Then for difference we are going to put subtraction sign. Then again the next number will be a negative integer. That's why I'll keep that negative integer in a bracket. Okay students. Now after this your result is going to be 8, a positive 8. Okay students, look now. Minus minus, how much you will get? Plus. Again think the condition like this now students. So now one number should be a negative 1, another number should be a positive 1, and then the result is going to be 8. See here, by this it is clear that the second number will be the greater number. Why? Because that number will have positive sign in front of it, then only our result can be a positive 8. Now think, and also minus plus minus. So with this it is clear to us students that two numbers we are going to subtract, okay. Difference will come 8, and from that two numbers one can be negative and the greater number will be positive. So think of any two numbers students, suppose 10 and 2, 8, 10 minus 2, 8. But if here I will write 10, then it will become minus 10. In answer I will get minus 8. So let me write 2 here, minus 2 plus 10. Now you only say what is the result? The result will be 8. Minus plus minus, 10 is the greater number, so we got 8. Clear students? So here minus 2 minus minus 10. On solving, minus 2 minus minus plus 10, the result is 8. Clear students? अगर आप पहले ऐसा बना करके सॉल्व करोगे तो आपको इजीली नंबर्स आइडेंटिफाई करने में बहुत आसानी होगी. ओके, let us see point number B. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 5. Again I'll write the condition, I'll write the given condition using blanks. So first will be a negative integer students, that's why I am taking minus sign and a blank. Then and a positive integer. Second integer will be our positive integer whose sum, for sum we are going to take plus, and the result will be equal to minus 5 students. Okay, now let us set the number students. See again, in result it is negative sign. So by seeing this it is clear to us that here we are going to take the greater number. कोई भी दो integers होंगे, here we are going to take the greater integer from them. Then only our result will have negative sign. Okay students. Then see this also, minus plus you are going to get minus, means find two numbers on subtracting which you will get 5. So 7 and 2, 7 minus 2 how much students? 5. As in answer it is negative sign, so the greater number will have negative sign here. So let me write here as 7, minus 7 plus 2. So minus plus minus, 7 minus 2, 5, 7 is the greater number with negative sign, that's why our answer is a negative integer. Clear students? Okay, next point, C point, write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus 3. No problem, again first we will use the logic. Negative integer, so you are going to put minus sign, then a blank and a positive integer. Second blank for a positive integer students. Whose difference means I am going to subtract again, and what will be the result? The result will be minus 3. Clear students? Now again think, okay, first see. Minus minus plus means we came to know that we have to take any two numbers on adding which we should get 3, isn't it? You only see minus minus, on solving this minus minus plus you are going to get. Okay, so on adding those two numbers we should get 3, but again as the first integer should be negative, so you have to take a number which will be a negative integer, and that number will be greater among these two. That's why in answer also we'll get a negative sign. Okay, so here I am taking as minus 2 minus 1. See students, minus minus plus 2 plus 1 3 2 is the greater number with negative sign, so in answer also we got minus 3, and both the numbers are having minus sign. So in place of 2 and 1 we can also write minus 1 minus 2, then also the condition is same only, because 2 will be the greater number with negative sign, obviously in answer also you will get a minus sign. So question number 2, the 3 parts are clear to us, students. So students, third question, look into your textbook. In a quiz, team A scored minus 40, 10, 0 and team B scored 10, 0, minus 40 in 3 successive rounds. So students, there was a quiz competition and 2 teams are there, team A and team B. The marks scored by them in 3 continuous rounds are given to us. Okay, next part, which team scored more? So you have to tell this, and for identifying which team scored more, what we have to do? First we have to get the total marks scored by team A and team B. Next part, can we say that we can add integers in any order? So can we say the students that integers we can add it in any orders? If you remember, in the introduction video we have studied one property, commutative property. Commutative property states that we can add integers in any order. So yes, but we have to prove this using the given question. Okay, let's see the steps, students. First step, scores of team A. What are the scores? First round minus 40, second round 10, in the third round 0. Find scores of team B are 10, 0 and in the third round minus 40. Okay, total scores. For total scores we have to add minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. So minus 40 plus 10 plus 0 will get plus 10. Then students, minus 40 plus 10 minus plus minus 40 is the greater number with negative sign. So 40 minus 40, 40 minus 10 will get 30 and negative sign will come in the answer. Second, for total scores for team B, 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. So 10 plus 0 again will be 10 plus minus minus, and 10 minus 40 will give you minus 30. So students, second part of the question was which team scored more. So team A has scored minus 13, team B again has scored negative 30. So which team scored more? Here we found that both the teams scored equally. Okay, and then the last part of the question, that can we add integers in any order? See the marks, see the scores of team A, minus 40, same scores for B also, minus 40. Then team A, second round got 10 scores, team B in second round got 0. Team A in third round got 0, team B got minus 40. But anyhow they are having equal, they have scored equal number of marks, isn't it? Same marks, minus 40, 10, 10, 0, 0. But while adding, their order was different. Here minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. But here first we have taken 10, then 0 and at last minus 40. But still our answer is same. So it is proved that yes, we can say we can add integers in any order. That you have to write also. Yes, integers can be added in any order. In any order. Okay, so this is your third solution. Now question number 4, students, fill in the blanks to make the following statements true. So I have written here all the 5 points given in your textbook, students. So we have to fill up in such a manner that the statement will become true. So equal to sign is given, LHS side and RHS side is given. We have to show here that LHS is equals to RHS. Let us see. First point, minus 5 plus minus 8 is equals to minus 8 plus dash. We know that both the sides are equal. Here two negative integers are given, minus 5 and minus 8, and both the negative integers are added. So students, here I can write as minus 5 and both the statements, both the sides will be equal. Can you say why I have written minus 5? See, we have studied in our first introduction video one property named commutative property. In that property I have explained you that under commutative property we can add integers in any order, the result will be same. So same thing applies here, same property is applied here. Here minus 5 plus minus 8 was given. I changed their order, but the result will be same only. Clear? So now the statement is true. Second point, students, minus 53 is added to such a number whose result will again be minus 53. So what we can add here so that the result will be same only? We can add minus 53 with 0, isn't it? Minus plus minus. So 53 minus 0, you are going to get minus 53 only. Clear, students? Third point, 17 plus something which will be equal to 0. Now whenever we will add a number to the given number, can we get 0? No, we will always get a higher number. But here it is proved that LHS is equals to RHS. Something you have to fill here so that the statement becomes true. So what we can add with 17 to get 0? We can add its inverse. Inverse means opposite, minus 17. See students, in the introduction video I have explained you about additive identity also. Additive identity is equals to 0. So for any integer, if you want to get its additive identity which is equals to 0, take that given integer and add its inverse to it. Add its additive inverse to it. What do you mean by additive inverse? For any integer, just take the same integer and change the sign. It will become its additive inverse. Here for 17, change the sign. Positive 17 will become negative 17. And when you will add positive 17 to negative 17, result is 0. So we can say that additive inverse of 17 is minus 17, and for minus 17 the additive inverse will be plus 17. Okay, so here minus 17 plus plus minus minus. So 17 minus 17, how much? 0. Okay, fourth point, students. By observing this, we can see that here groups are formed. First group, and then here the group is formed for last two integers, but equal to sign is given. That means both the sides are equal. So 13 and 12 are already given. Here also 13 and 12 are given. The next number was minus 7. So here I will write minus 7. Then what will happen? See. First we will take the sum of these two integers and then we will add it with the third integer. Here same numbers are given, same integers are given, but the difference is first we are going to sum the last two integers. First we will take the sum of last two integers and then its result we are going to add with the first integer. So this property is known as associative property. I have explained you that in associative property we can form groups and we can add. So same thing here. Okay, point number 5 also we are going to solve using associative property. Here the first group is formed for last two integers 15 and 3. Here the first group is formed for adding first two integers. So what will be the third integer here? Minus 3 will be the third integer. Now both the sides are equal because we know that we can add integers by forming groups. It will not make any difference. Okay students, that's all for today. In the next video we are going to start exercise 1.3 and also I will give you one homework, solve it. So note your homework. Write down a pair of integer or write a pair of integers whose sum is minus 6. So this will be your homework, student. Thank you.